When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark. At his own 14-yard line, not much on that kick return. So Cincinnati's offense will go on the attack first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Finds his man. It's Grover.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Houck. A little release to the back. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Auburn's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. No huddle offense to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quickly complete. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
It's complete on the right side. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 from their 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. Makes the catch. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Auburn lines up quickly. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Cincinnati.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense getting set for first down. The snap sets up to throw. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Hold and fire complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Looking for a man. It's Hout. Got it set up on the outside. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Keys. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Grover. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Hout. Bringing the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line and got something cooking.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll take it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the first down. At the 45, on his way. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is it.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll give it to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Houghton. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Here comes the Heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right and through. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. He's out past the 35. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
On target over the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. With the extra point, they're on top by 18. A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Ware. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Now on the move. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here on third down for this offense. They want to run this quarterback. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn lines up quickly. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running a screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Howard. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll try to do it himself. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here late in the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Back to throw. It's Ware. It's complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop?
There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner is stopped. So here comes the Auburn offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sport